How important is Christ in the culture? That's everything for us. Our intention is to take the gospel to the world. Our intention is to reach the lost. And if we're going to reach the lost, we do have to be multilingual. We can't go out and force them to speak our language. We have to be willing to speak theirs. I keep seeing more and more challenges facing the church every day. With each coming generation, there are hip-hop generation. You've got people's hairstyles changing, clothing changing, the style of music is changing. It's crazy to see how many things have evolved from where I was when I was a young man. But the gospel's still the same. The message still the same. The methodologies we use are different, but the message is still the same. And if we're going to reach people, you gotta take Christ to the culture. You can't just bring the culture to the church and force it to morph into what we want it to morph into. We've got to be willing to first go where they are. That's what Jesus did. Jesus came right where humanity was. When humanity couldn't reach up for him, he reached down for us. And if we're going to reach this culture, we're going to have to sit down with them and reason with them and help them understand where we're coming from. And at the same time, take some time to find out exactly what's on their minds. I think it's just wrong. I think it's heinous. I think it's insensitive. I think it's selfish for us to go to the culture and treat them as though they need to accommodate us by making their problem smaller. No, we got to go where they are and look at their problem as big as it may be. Because I see it every day. I see children who are raised in single-parent households and impoverished families, and people hurting on every side, people losing parents, and all types of things that are just life. Life just happens. And if we're really going to be serious about helping these people, we got to go right where they are and got to give some answers, pertinent answers for everyday problems. People don't need another Wizard of Oz message where we just fall into this Dorothy syndrome where me and a cowardly lion and a tin man with no heart and a scarecrow with no brain go down a yellow brick road to a wizard who has no power. At some point, we got to just look at this and say, you know what, this lion had courage all along, and this tin man had heart all along, and this scarecrow, he had a brain, he just did not have the degree. He didn't have the discipline. And Dorothy, to get back home, all she had to do was just wake up. And I think maybe if we will do that, if we could wake up and help people see past the mysticism that we like to often market Christianity with, if we could help them wake up and see that Christ is right here, the kingdom of heaven is at hand, within hand's reach. All you have to do is embrace it. If we can help them see that, I don't think we'll have a problem reaching the lost. I think a starving man is always going to want the bread.